Shall we? Hello, Newsies. It's Friday, April 3rd, and the only news you need to know was meticulously picked apart this week for credibility. I'm Sai, and this is your hopefully accurate news knowledge extravaganza. This week included the yearly Internet Festival April Fools, but I'm moderately convinced that the things I am telling you today are true and accurate. Best features of the holiday included the ability to play Pac-Man in Google Maps and Strong Bad's return to email. There is no indication how long either of these lovely virtual unicorns will be with us, so go see them soon. In not a prank but actual and real products news, Amazon announced an IRL one-click button. Called Amazon Dash, the button is meant to be placed by common household necessities and connects wirelessly to your internet. This allows you to press the button when you are running low to order more of that item from Amazon. I actually almost missed this news, not because I didn't see it, but because it was obviously false. Seriously, it's a bounty button on my Dash on April Fools. Clearly that's a prank. Loot Crate gets a competitor in the Power Up box, a challenger appears to Google in the form of antitrust charges issued by the European Union, and Facebook takes on Snapchat with the launch of its new app, Riff, which allows multiple users to each contribute video clips. Gmail has finally granted users the ability to see all messages in one inbox, but only for Android users. Microsoft launched its Internet Explorer replacement browser for early adopters, and Comcast is finally offering gigabit speeds, but only in Atlanta, and it's probably going to cost you. In film and Telly news, comedian Trevor Noah was announced as Jon Stewart's replacement on The Daily Show, and then immediately experienced backlash when old tweets of his were excavated and analyzed for appropriateness. Critics found these jokes to be at best tasteless and unfunny, and at worst sexist and anti-Semitic. Regardless, Comedy Central stands by their choice, stating, "Like many comedians, Trevor Noah pushes boundaries. He's provocative and spares no one, himself included. To judge him or his comedy based on a handful of jokes is unfair. Trevor is a talented comedian with a bright future at Comedy Central." Ryan Reynolds revealed the official Deadpool costume with class and sophistication. Doctor Who is coming to the Flash/Arrow spinoff in the form of an Arthur Daverill casting, and Game of Thrones is coming to Doctor Who in the form of a Maisie Williams guest appearance. In comics, DC's Convergence crossover issue came out to mixed reviews. Marvel released plans to work on a slick menswear line. New production images seem to indicate that Angel is coming back in X-Men Age of Apocalypse, and Marvel addresses concerns that, no, just because the Miles Morales Spider-Man is in the new Avengers does not mean that the Peter Parker Spider-Man is gone. We just don't know what he'll be up to in the Secret Wars. In fact, all of the Secret Wars is vaguely confusing, and to alleviate this mystery, Marvel is releasing a faux newspaper as a guide to explain the events as they are occurring. That said, Marvel hasn't stated if this newspaper is an issue or an actual paper, if it's fictional or what, so the announcement itself hasn't clarified much. I'll still be reading it, though. I love when my fictions impose on my world. Lastly, in games, the Double Fine Studios' How the Sausage Gets Made documentary is now free for everyone to view online. Halo 5 launch date was announced to be October 27th, long after the kinks should be worked out of Xbox One's voice messaging feature, which goes live this April, and Ubisoft announced a new Assassin's Creed trilogy. Called Assassin's Creed Chronicles, they will be set in China, Russia, and India. Indiana's Senate Bill 101 did pass, and Gen Con organizers are currently discussing whether or not they will stay in Indiana after their contract with the Indianapolis Convention Center expires in 2020. A fan remake of a Mario 64 level was making its rounds this week, but was removed before week's end due to takedown notice issued by Nintendo, so I almost feel like that news item comes out in the wash. And in an epic display of trollingness, Nintendo Direct gave a press conference on April 1st with a host of announcements including new Street Pass games, details about the new Fire Emblem games, Mario Kart and Smash Bros. DLC, and a new Attack on Titan game. And this week's awesomest thing on the internet was Nightmare-Fueled Veryman. As far as I can tell, it's a character generator that crawls into your dreams and assaults you while you sleep. You take a character and you can warp it and twist it and make horrific creations that should never actually be conceived of by the mind of man. And that's everything that happened this week. Newsies with never-ending news needs can check the description for links of anything I covered today, and due to popular request, I'm moving to Monday, so I'll see you April 13th with more newswords.